Today we talk about thrips. Thrips being an economic pest that are too dangerous and have been destructive to our crops. And not only our crops, but also our pockets because they disrupt the quality of our products. End of day, we get low cost, low value for our crops, and thus we do not get enough that we expect to get. So, end of day, thrips eat into our pockets, and this is why we need to control them. So, trust me, I'm called Ivan Arenda from Corporate Biological Solutions, and we are here to trust or look into uh, uh, this program here that I'm trying to present to you. So thrips live in six, we call it life cycle stages. So we have the eggs. The eggs are normally planted into the tissues of the plant, in the leaves, in the flowers, in the softer tissues of the plant. So most times you will do nothing to them, not even chemicals can kill them. So what happens is we let them hatch into a larvae. So a larvae is very destructive in that the moment it gets down, this one here, which is presents itself into two larvae stages, larvae 1, larvae 2, it begins damaging the crop immediately by way of, we call it rasping. Yeah, so it rasps as it eats and makes wounds on top of the tissues of the fruit or the leaves. So end of day is we have curled leaves, very shrinkled and reduced in size, and cause actually dwarfness of the plant. They are not even dwarfness, stuntedness. Yeah, as well as they damage the fruit by causing scars on the fruit, which leads to poor quality fruits. So thrips are very keen. So what you do is you have the larvae stage. What do we apply? Because we have nothing to apply in the egg stage, and that is a weed for them. So here, as farmers, as corporate, we're saying we can do a Mondorensis, and this is a predatory mite. So Mondorensis will eat up the larvae stages, yeah, and that gives you a control. But also we can partner it with a bovril application. Bovril looks like this. So this is a packet for bovril. So we do bovril at 3 grams, actually 2 grams per liter, which makes it 60 grams in 20 liters, and about I don't know, 40 grams in 20 liters. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, 40 grams in 20 liters, and as well as 400 grams in 200 liters of water, and 500 grams in 250 liters of water. So it depends on what capacity of the boom you have. So having that in mind is that we are controlling the larvae stage and the adult stage, and they know they have a loss there. So what they do is that they'll try another trick and maybe look for another site for where their pupa stage will be. So in the adult stage, we also control after the sprays of bovril. We also alternate with sprays of chemical products, which are, I would say, which do not have a high residual effect to the beneficials. So these are products that are very good. Maybe we can say an example of tracer. I know there are many out there. Let me say spinosad to be precise. Yeah, so spinosad can be applied, but spinosad we are saying, oh, look here, because we need a high cover, actually a high canopy coverage when we spray, we are saying no, these thrips are tricky, they will go into hiding. So we have a product called a tracker, and this is a thrips lure. So what it does is to lure thrips from their hiding places and bring them into contact with the chemical product that you will have sprayed them with. Take an example of spinosad. So we mix this together with spinosad and then get a spray. So that spray will give you a high coverage because it will give you high contact percentages, thus kill, and then as well as giving you a good control of the adults. So the pupae which goes to the ground, it's also another lazy point for farmers, but we want to say that when it goes to the ground, then we have to introduce what we call endomopathogenic nematodes, and these are very tiny like looking worms that infest the soil dwelling pests, where we have the pupae stages of different pests, including the pupae of the thrips, as well as other soil dwelling pests like larvae and beetles, the weevils and beetles. So these are very good. These are very good for controlling soil dwelling pests. So when the soil dwelling pests are a problem, or when we have a stage of the pest into the soil, Capirel, which is actually very good for the open field crops, but also we have a product called Entonym, which is very good for thrips, managing thrips pupae in the greenhouses. So your growing area will determine which product you go for. So besides that, we have what we call the whole rivers, and we have these in two different colors. We have the yellow whole river and the blue whole river. So these are also for thrips management in areas where light intensity is very low. We use the yellow whole rivers, which look more attractive to thrips, that they will come and be captured there. And then in places which have ample light, or we can call it good light, so we use the blue color. But these are very good at trapping masses. Yeah, so what we do is, for a very high infestation of thrips and you want a control, we are going to use a 1 trap per 2 square meter. And this gives you the number of how many traps you need. Otherwise, this one pack here has 10 of them. So what we say is that we are deploying all these strategies to manage thrips, because the moment you lose out on one stage, then the other stage will develop into the next stage until the adult stage is approached. We can say approached. Yeah, so what you do is make sure that you have all of them in control, and then trust me, you will have a clean crop right up from day one to the end of the crop. Thank you so much. Next time we catch up on another pest, but this time I hope you have a takeaway home, and then you're gonna improve your IPM programs, or you're gonna call us down. Yeah, I am a call away. So call me, let us do what we call tailored programs for your farms, for your crops, because every farm has a different, I would say, environment. So that's why we say tailored programs are always the best. Thank you so much. Catch you up in the next episode.